So who doesn't want to make a gingerbread house this time of year? It's a fun activity the whole family can get involved in. And Joanna Siciliano, a culinary arts teacher at Haddam-Killingworth High School, and she's here with one of her students, Alex Mahler. Nice to have you guys here.
Thank you so much for having us.
How fun you get to do this in class,
yes,
right?
Yes, I cannot complain about my job.
You've
This is great.
doing this competition for a couple of years now, right?
Actually 16. I don't want to date
16
myself.
years. And I'm assuming these houses get bigger and better every year, right?
They do.
Alex, talk to me about your creation here. You came in first, you were the winner this year.
We were, and it took a lot of time to do this, and it was really fun, but I will admit it did get stressful sometimes. Because, we had a goal and we wanted to just get there.
Any catastrophes along the way? Did you have to start over at all?
We didn't have to start over, but we did a trial run at first, and it collapsed, and it just completely didn't make it. But we tried again, and we got it.
It's gorgeous. How fun. And it's edible, and you probably had a great time putting it all together, I would assume.
It was, and the best part is when it's done and you're finally just it's gorgeous and you're just happy with it. And it's very relieving.
Sure. All right, let's take a look at some of the other pictures, and you could tell us what we're looking at here.
Okay. So this is our American Christmas, and what I did was I sent in some photos of just different houses that were displayed and that other students of mine did. So they wanted the American theme, and they did a fabulous job. All the houses are so fabulous, and each year it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. This is the Christmas cottage. So they went real traditional, which was fabulous. They did a great job. You can see all the little detail. This was a beach house, which is kind of cool.
Sure.
So they took a different spin on it. And yes, and then we have a fun house. So this was a fun house. They just went crazy and took all their candy and just started throwing it everywhere and wanted to make kind of like a theme park.
It's great.
Look. Yes.
That's fun. And then the last picture we have here, these are the girls who came in second.
Yes, this is Julia, Jamie, and Zoe. And they did a Candyland theme, which was fabulous. And they came in second place. So what they did was they actually copied the Candyland board and did each, Candyland piece. It was great.
All right. Well, let's try and make a little sample here. And you say that the key is in the frosting.
The key is definitely in the frosting. You want to use a royal icing.
Okay.
In the royal icing, you're going to have powdered sugar. You're going to have cream of tartar, which is great. That's a stiffening agent that they use in frostings. You're going to have a little bit of lemon juice and raw egg whites. So I wouldn't suggest eating this. It's like a food cement.
Okay.
And so what I wanted to show you too, this is an undecorated house. And you can see when you bake the houses, they don't always come in such uniform sizes that you can just put them together. So what's great about the royal icing is you can fill in all the holes and gaps.
That is
then
great.
when it's dry, it's just like cement. So your house isn't going anywhere, which is great.
Fantastic.
Yes, and so what we wanted to talk about was some of the decorating ideas.
Let's do that.
That you can do. So Alex is going to actually show you how to make the pine tree.
Okay, so we start with an ice cream cone.
Yeah, and then you just have your frosting bag, and then the fun part is picking any tip you want, whatever one makes you happy. And then you just want to go in a circle, and then just come away from the cone, and it creates a 3D thing.
Oh, there we go. We can see it.
Yeah.
And you just go all the way around? Let's see how I do with it.
So go all around and then pull out.
Oh, I see. You gotta have a little bit of patience with this, right?
Yes.
It's very time consuming.
But I get it.
Yes,
fun.
and this whole procedure is very, very time consuming. It's about a 2-week process for us.
I bet. Well, you gotta come up, I would assume, kind of like an architect with blueprints, right?
Yes. So the first thing we do is we always research. So we spend a day in the library, and the kids kind of research what ideas they want. And I always give them the dimensions for a basic house, a traditional house. And then if they want to go out on their own, they have to come up with their own dimensions.
Yeah, there's gotta be measuring. You wanna make sure you bake it all the right size.
Yes, you have to bake it and you have to cut it out, and so it's a lot. And what is nice about the frosting, why you want to really make sure you use a good royal icing, is when you are making this, it'll stiffen up and then it'll harden.
Okay.
So if we go over here, you can see what we did was we partially decorated a house because we thought you might enjoy doing some decorations.
I'm a great decorator.
And so we have all sorts of different candies.
So you use a little Chex Mix on the roof?
Yes. So you can make a roof, and again, you want that royal icing, so when you put it across, it's not dripping down. down.
Okay.
And if the consistency is too thin, what's going to happen is it's going to drip and your decorations are going to sag. So you want it a nice thick consistency.
And then you just kind of
And then you just
put it
kind
right
of
on, right?
Yeah.
This is
Exactly.
great.
And then it sticks right on.
Talk to me about the snowman, because that's a pretty unique little
So the
detail.
snowman is very cool. He's actually made out of fondant.
Okay.
And what we did was we used edible markers to color his hat, and then pretzels for arms. And so you can get fondant at Joanne Fabrics, you can get it at Walmart, anywhere. And then you can create, actually the deer is made out of fondant too. And it's out of white fondant that we just colored. And then just kind of made him look like a little Rudolph.
I'm going to put some panels on the roof. What do you
Yes,
think? Oops,
go
I'm throwing
for it.
things
That's
around
okay.
here.
Log cabins are big too.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
And then what's fun is you can make a little bonfire. So I really like the bonfire because you can take your pretzels, and actually these are pumpernickel, so they have a little darker look, which is great.
Sure.
But then you take, for the fire, you take Jolly Ranchers, unwrap them, put them in the oven for about 5 minutes on 350, and they melt.
Oh,
and then you
how
let
creative you are.
then you just let
great.
it cool, and you break off little pieces, and you can put it in to look like fire.
And we have pretzels as the
the
fence, little rock candy.
Yes, and
I love it.
These are actually chocolate rocks. So you can use this as a walkway. You can use it as a chimney. What another house, what they did was you can take Rice Krispie treats, and then what they did was they used our frosting and they put all the rocks against there, and then it looked like, you know, cobblestone chimney.
I
It
love
was
that.
awesome.
Did they get grades for this? Did you
Yes,
have
it's a
to,
project grade, and everyone did really well.
Oh, that's
they did.
fantastic.
They tried so hard, and it was a big contest, and teachers throughout the building, you know, were the judges. I pulled myself out of it, and so it's just a lot of fun. And now they're all displayed at the high school, so everyone walking around can look at it in a showcase.
Alex, you gonna make another one next year?
I
Is this a new
think
tradition?
I'm kind of tired of gingerbread houses. Maybe
You've had
next
enough
year,
of it?
maybe I'll make a miniature one next year,
There
you
you
know?
go. At least you know how to do it. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming on and sharing. And we'll have all these details on our website, WTNH.com. Click on Style and stay with us. More Connecticut Style. After the break, we'll be right back. Can I glue this together?
Yeah, right here. Put a line here and a line here.